Hi, welcome to another video tutorial on Dr. No's Tournament Manager. This video will focus on how the application decides which console dashboard to display at any point in time and how you can control which dashboard is displayed. So let's take a look at where it all starts. It's here actually at the tournament level on the betting schedule. If we take a look at the betting schedule, we can see that each segment on the betting schedule has an attribute associated with it called map key, and this is actually used by the console theme, and I'll show you how in a little bit, but just know on the betting schedule for now that you can set this map key. Some of you may, when you're watching this video, say, well, how come it doesn't say default? I've actually just changed the application, so it will never say default here. It will actually now always say something like pre, play, break, post, or C1 through C40. Those are the different keys here. Alright. Play levels say play, and the break levels say break, and so on all the way down the schedule. Alright, so this is used by the theme, like I said. And remember, a tournament has a preferred theme that's set right here. So when you open the tournament, that becomes the active theme automatically. Alright, so let's go take a look at the active theme. The theme has this thing called a console dashboard map. So remember on the betting schedule I had these keys. So what happens is when the tournament's running, the console theme watches the betting schedule and says, okay, here's a new segment, here's the key that the segment says I should use. It looks up that key in its console dashboard map and gets a set of dashboards that should be rotated through. Normally you're going to be displaying one dashboard, but just so you know, you can actually select multiples. So in this case there are two here. Okay, so the play plays my Twin Cities Underground Poker League play, and break plays my break, and post should play my post. Oop, I didn't make one, so let's use the default. I normally don't worry too much about post tournament when the tournaments, I just want to get out of there. But anyway, that's how it decides what to do. So let's take a look at a horse tournament and see something a little bit more involved here. So go open T1, I believe, is my horse tournament. Okay, and we should see that it's switched the default theme now to be the horse theme. And if we look at the betting schedule, we're going to see something different. So the pre-tournament segment still uses the pre-map key, and break uses break. But each level in horse has a different game. So Hold'em, Omaha, Razz, Stud, Stud 8 or better. And I've assigned keys C1 through C5 to each of those levels all the way through the betting schedule. So that's going to be used by the console map to figure out what the appropriate dashboard is, in this case for Hold'em, what the appropriate dashboard is for Omaha. Let's go take a look at the theme again. Here's the console dashboard map now for this console theme, and we can see C1 through C5 specify the specific dashboards for those games. I meant to say this earlier, but I didn't. So what this allows you to do is keep the betting schedule really independent of your console theme. So rather than having the betting schedule actually mention the dashboards by name, which isn't very flexible, this way you can take the exact same betting schedule, the exact same tournament, and slap a new theme over the top of it if you want to do that. So a lot more flexible in my mind. Let's go back to the theme here, and I'm going to change, what is our current level here? Razz. So let's select just a bunch of dashboards for Razz, and I'll show you some of the rotation stuff that's going on here. Alright, so you can now see how the application is deciding which dashboard to display, and you can actually control this a bit. So let's say I wanted to tweak what's currently being displayed without editing the map. I can do that via the buttons here. But let's walk through it, and then I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so the current tournament has an active segment on the betting schedule, and that segment has a key of C3. The type of segment is a play segment, and the tournament mode is playing. So that's important, because if that tournament mode changes to complete, this becomes complete and the post-tournament segment gets played. Alright, so based on all that information, it says, okay, I should be displaying key C3 right now. I can override that if I want to by setting this preferred key. So maybe I had something saved down here for C18, which actually doesn't map to anything, but that now becomes the active key. And you can see that since it's not mapped to anything, we get no dashboard displayed. We get the rock. Let's clear that out. It goes back to C3. Alright, so C3 on the map has all of these dashboards associated with it. So if we go to the dashboard rotation, we see here the dashboards are listed in the order that they're picked. and you can see it rotating through them by changing which one's active. Every 5 seconds, I believe it does that. So that dictates what the active dashboard should be. Down here I can override that if I want to. So maybe I want to select a specific dashboard to be displayed until I change. So let's display my dashboard with silly images, which actually, well, I guess it does have some silly images there. And that will be the one that is displayed until the tournament's over, unless I clear that. That's how the application decides which dashboard is displayed and how you can control it. I will have other videos for the console on alerts and information, but I think that's just too much to cover in one video. So there you go.